The American Heart Association, or AHA, has finally issued its first scientific statement devoted to caffeine and cardiovascular disease. The headline is reassuring. For most adults, up to 400 milligrams of caffeine a day, roughly 3 to 5 small cups of regular coffee, is generally considered safe. But that is not all the AHA said. Moderate coffee drinker may actually associate it with a healthier heart. So, did the AHA really endorse coffee as a heart protective? Or are we turning an interesting association into a proven benefit? Across large observational studies, moderate coffee drinkers often have lower rates of coronary disease, stroke, heart failure, and type 2 diabetes. But those studies cannot prove that coffee itself caused the lower risk. That's the difference between causation and association. Coffee drinkers may also differ in diet, activity, sleep, smoking, and many other ways. So let's go in details of that statement from AHA. The statement reviewed evidence on blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, coronary disease, stroke, heart failure, and abnormal heart rhythms. Its practical ceiling for most adults is 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, equivalent to no more than 3 to 5 8-ounce cups of ordinary black coffee. That serving size matters. An 8-ounce cup is about 240 milliliters. A large cafe drink can contain several cups worth of coffee, and caffeine content varies enormously with the bean, brewing method, and serving size. The rhythm findings are also more complicated than coffee is good for the heart. Data from randomized trials suggest that among regular coffee drinkers, caffeinated coffee may lower the risk of recurrent atrial fibrillation, though it may also increase premature ventricular contractions, which simply are the extra heartbeats that originated in lower chambers. For blood pressure, acute and habitual effects vary. Someone who rarely consumes caffeine may experience a temporary rise after a dose, while regular users often develop partial tolerance. Individual responses vary with genetics, age, medication use, health conditions, and normal caffeine intake. One of the most important points of the AHA statement was that the brewing method matters a lot. The statement separates caffeine from coffee itself. Coffee contains many other compounds, some of which may have antioxidant or anti-inflammatory effects, so benefits observed in coffee studies cannot automatically be credited to caffeine. It also highlighted something called caffeine, a compound found in unfiltered coffee. French press, Turkish or boiled coffee, and espresso retain more caffeine than paper-filtered or instant coffee. Here, randomized trials show that high consumption of unfiltered coffee can raise LDL cholesterol or the bad cholesterol. That does not mean one espresso is dangerous. Dose and frequency matter as well. It means that someone drinking several unfiltered coffee every day, especially with high LDL, should not assume every brewing method is metabolically identical. So let's put all of this aside. I'm going to tell you the biggest warning of the AHA statement. The AHA explicitly says that evidence from ordinary coffee should not be extrapolated to energy drinks, energy shots, or purified caffeine. These products can deliver high doses quickly and may include other stimulants. Case reports and limited clinical data link high dose use to severe blood pressure elevations and dangerous arrhythmia. And also, black coffee is not nutritionally identical to a drink loaded with syrup, sugar, and cream. The statement's reassuring conclusion is primarily about regular caffeinated coffee without large amounts of added sugar or filler. So let's sum up this video. Did the AHA declare coffee as a treatment for heart disease? Obviously not. Its conclusion is more useful and more nuanced. Moderate coffee appears safe for most adults and may be associated with cardiovascular benefit. But that is not a license to chase higher doses. The dose, the brewing method, what you add to your cup of coffee, and your individual response all matter. Coffee can fit inside a heart healthy life. This doesn't mean it is not a substitute for such a lifestyle. Did you like this video? Here in this channel of Science and Other Demons, I'm trying to talk about science, philosophy, and other stuff without the hypes. If you like such a thing, you might want to consider subscribing.